Check, check, check. Check it in, check it. Oh my goodness. Good morning. Hi, how are we? How's it going? I'm fixing my pants. Don't judge me. How are we doing? Good morning. Welcome to the Metal Monday stream. How are we? Hi, Dustin. Hi, Dyslexic Penguin. How are we? Happy Monday. Oh my gosh. Hi, Mom. We have Mom in the chat today. Heck yeah. Oh, how's it going? You're doing good? Good. I am doing well also. I have a fun stream planned for today. Well, just a lot of music to talk about, you know the things. So, how are we? Twitch says it's unstable over here. Why does it say that? That's fine. Welcome to the Metal Monday stream. If you're new here, don't be shy. Say hi. We stream every single Monday. Talk about metal. Do all the things. I ordered my first ever vinyl today. You don't even have a record player? Girl. Upgrades. Why'd you get a vinyl if you don't have a player? Although I've done that too. So, I ain't judging you. Sometimes it's nice just to have vinyls if you get a good deal. But, also, because it looked cool. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Also, don't get one of those suitcase vinyl players, the ones you get at Walmart for $50 to $100. Don't get one of those. They're not very good. But yeah, sometimes the vinyls just look so cool. Or you're like, yeah, I'm probably going to just buy this. And eventually I'll get a record player. That's how I used to be. So, how are we? Good morning. It's currently 9:03 in the morning for me. I got my coffee. I have my pink campaign vest to show you today as well. My Patreon tier 3 members already got my apology for the Friday stream and how it abruptly ended. So I want to formally apologize to my Twitch and YouTube audience for how abruptly Friday's stream ended. I basically, I don't know, I had to update a few things in my computer. So thankfully I have all of the most recent drives that I need, and everything. Cause it's I opened up Steam and it was updating, and then Red Dead Redemption 2 was updating, and then it opened after it updated into full screen and then completely shut down my stream. And then my computer was acting funky for the rest of the day. So I even had issues in my Patreon Hangout stream on Saturday. And I was like, okay, I gotta deal with this today. So you have a record player, but it's pretty dusty at the moment. I understand. Just don't use it very much. Hi, Patriarch. How are we? Well, that's a sign that you shouldn't play Red Dead. Maybe. We will see. I really love Red Dead Redemption 2. And I just have to say that I know this is not about metal, but girl, GTA 6, Rockstar finally officially announced that there's going to be a trailer releasing for GTA 6 tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. Do you know how long we have been waiting for GTA 6 to come? GTA 5 has been, I think it's been almost 10 years since that game was made. And this is a huge deal. It's I was reading some articles and watching some YouTube videos, and there were so many people that were saying this is the most hyped game in the last several years. So I'm pretty excited, to say the least. As soon as GTA 6 hits the shelves, baby girl's playing it. Sorry, I just knocked the mic. You're welcome. I'm embarrassed to say I've never played one GTA game. I have never either, honestly. So when I was younger, when I was in high school, I used to watch a lot of gameplay of GTA 4. And then when GTA 5 came out, I was watching a lot of gameplay from one of my favorite gaming channels because I never had a console. And I never had a gaming PC until now. I have a gaming PC and I'm about to purchase a console within probably the next few months. So, so yeah, I've always loved gaming and but you know, it's expensive to get those things. So I just watched other people play it. But GTA 5 looked really, really cool. And beautiful graphics. Definitely a lot more upgraded than 4 in terms of graphics. You never even finished GTA 5? I understand that. But it's like Rockstar is like really, really known for just putting so much detail into their games that it takes a while. Like if anything, Red Dead Redemption 2 has like 80 hours worth of content in it. Like, girl. And the detail they've put in it, it's almost overwhelming for me because I've never played a Rockstar game. So Red Dead's like, oh my God, so much detail. The head of Rockstar said that they would announce the announcement of GTA 6 in the beginning of December. Yeah, no, I was expecting it too, but I'm really excited to watch this trailer, and I think it's probably going to break the internet for a little bit. You had consoles growing up from the Sega Master System to the PS4. Yeah, there's actually, they've stopped making the PS4 now. And I think they're starting to or have already stopped making games for the PS4. So that's just crazy. We're in the time where like the PS4 is now considered like retro. They're not quite vintage because like vintage is like 20 years plus, you know, but yeah, I don't know if it's a real city though, a real leak of the city. We'll see. So if you are new to the stream, don't be shy. Say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. We've got tons of stuff I'm going to show you today. And yeah, feel free to like and subscribe on YouTube or follow me on Twitch if you're watching. You get some really cute emotes if you follow. We got some awesome things going on. This week, I am posting my concert vlog from the Suffocation Incantation show, which I'm really excited to share. If you're part of my Patreon or my channel memberships on YouTube, you can already watch it. So, hi, Surgical Brute. How are you? It's been a long time. PS4 had a longer life than usual. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, now PS5, the new PS5 Slim just came out, and Sony's gonna stop producing the original PS5 within the next few months into next year because they want to go slimmer as a console. So I also don't like that the PS5, like the Slim, it detaches, like the disc drive detaches from the whole console. And like you have to register. This is what's so dumb about the new PS5 Slim is you have to register the disc drive like every 3 months, and you have to have a PlayStation account in order to even buy the console or like to do the thing in order to use it. So, you still don't have a PS5? I'm an Xbox girl, so I'd like to get the Series X. Anyway, I got some really fun stuff to share with you. We're just going to get right into it. Yeah, so I totally forgot to share my campaign vest with you, and I'm really excited to show you. What's up, Carla? Get out of here, Metallic Dad. Like, honestly, so rude. So freaking rude. For that, you're getting chapstick montage. Tell us a funny story. Oh. I mean, I could talk about how my new puppy, Rusty, like ripped a hole in her soft crate and got stuck. Like, she literally got stuck. And she couldn't get her head out of the hole. This was when I was like putting her to bed. And she was like whining because she didn't want to be in the crate, trying to crate train her. Go to bed, and I'm in bed for like a little bit, finally just get under the covers, and it's like the puppy whines like escalated from like, I don't want to be in here, to, oh God, help me. And I go in there, about to tell her to shut up and be quiet and go to bed. And I just see her, and she just got her head sticking out this hole, and she can't get it out. And it's a desperate. She was desperate. She was like, please help me. She just accepted her fate. Hi, Ollie. How are you? Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's show the campaign vest, shall we? So if you ever see me at a show, if you ever see this vest, it's usually most likely me, unless somebody else is copying me, because let's be real. I have a beautiful hot pink campaign vest. So I got two metal vests. One's my battle vest, which my Discord members put a lot of patches. They sent me a lot of patches. This was in a metal unboxing video a while ago on my channel. They sent me a bunch of patches from their favorite bands. So the battle vest is black. You've probably seen it. That's got just a variety of different patches from bands that I've listened to, some that I haven't. This one, the campaign vest, is full of patches from bands that I've actually seen in concert. So obviously on the back you got the big Cannibal Corpse patch, which is like a chainsaw circle. I have Cannibal Corpse as like the biggest one on here because obviously that was like the first death metal band, first metal band that I ever listened to on my channel. So yeah. Cannibal Corpse has a very, very special place in my heart, and I just, this is just perfect for me. So the next one is Carcass, right below it. And Carcass was also another huge show I went to, and underneath the Carcass patch is Obituary and Immolation. So in November of last year, when I saw Cannibal Corpse at the Diamond Ballroom, Immolation was one of the headlining bands. They played before Cannibal Corpse. So that was really cool because the most recent show I went to, Suffocation and Incantation, no, I always get them confused. I think I've seen Immolation twice now. I don't know. Anyway, Immolation. They played with Cannibal Corpse. Boom. There you go. And then Obituary played with Carcass. So this was a show I got to see in December in Los Angeles. So that's what I got. Still upset about the lineup. And then I'm not the lineup, but just like the overall time that they gave everybody. Like Cattle Decap got 4 songs. Obituary got 6. They only played 6 songs at that show. And then this is Castrator, which was that female death metal band that played with, oh gosh, Sagwisha Nutsack and Cattle Decap. There you go. So there's Castrator. They were the opening band for that tour. So that's really cool. And then on the front here, we got Death Angel, thrash metal legends. Got to see them at 89th Street, and they were dope. Played for like 2.5 hours. And then we got Aborted, who played at the Vanguard, and awesome. I think they were my first grindcore band to see live, and it was super, super stellar. We got the Cattle Decap patch. Still one of my favorite bands. Seen them twice now, obviously, so they're on there. We got Amon Amarth. Now, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Amon Amarth, they were the headliners for that Los Angeles show. And honestly, like, all the props and stuff were pretty cool. I think the older stuff from Amon Amarth is fine. But yeah, kind of the overall theme too, I forgot to mention for this vest, is like red and black and white. So stuff to kind of match the pink. Okay, I ain't putting anything that's like orange and green on here. Okay, we aren't about to clash colors on this thing. So the next one is Dark Funeral, who I also didn't really like, honestly. I thought they were okay. But yeah, I liked this patch, and just seminal moments. Exhumed. Freaking Exhumed. Love it. Love it. Love Exhumed so much. And then we've got the little Cavalera pin. So, white and gold. I like the shape. I like the pin, but overall, I think the Cavalera Brothers were probably the weakest band I've seen live this year. All tea and all shade, and then Cattle Decap pin, because why not? So I'm hoping to fill up this side next year. But yeah, there's some good shows coming out next year. And honestly, girl, I want to see Dying Fetus live. I'm thinking that that's going to be my goal for next year, is to see Dying Fetus. If I can see them live, I will cry. It was awesome to be able to see Cattle Decap again now that I had listened to all of their stuff, but I'm in love with Dying Fetus, his most recent record. So, girl, I have to see it live. I have to see them live. But that's my battle vest. So, I'm going to stick her right there. Yes, Amon Amarth definitely does put on a good show. What an elitist. Ugh. Yeah, for real. For real. Albums have gone completely down the toilet, though, for Amon Amarth. Yeah, they had really good older albums, and then as of late, they've just kind of released snoozers. But they were still fun to see live. They're very much like, if you see them in an arena show, it's very mainstream. Like the jump in quality and I don't know, the jump in money, I guess, that a record label or a band has invested into their live show is significant in an arena tour when you see it in comparison to, Cattle Decap and Amon Amarth. Even like Obituary to Amon Amarth, it's a huge jump, So, did your headphones break? No. I just don't have them on. Because I'm wearing earrings. I wanted to show off my earrings. Not that they're like crazy, they're just whatever. So, and I didn't put background music on. You're welcome. So, but yeah. Exhumed was really good, and I've got a nice fat stack of records for what I listened to, and I've got a few that I honestly don't remember if I shared these with you or not. Some of these picks, but I'm just gonna share them with you again, so it's been a time, bestie. Just saw the Cattle Decap tour. Castrator and Sanguishugabog were amazing live. Where'd you see them at, Andrew? Where did you see them? Yeah, Cattle was really good. Although I will say that their live sound in a small, area, stage, not very good. I think I prefer Cattle in a live arena or just recorded. I think honestly they might just not be a band that sounds very good live because there's a lot going on. But yeah, I mean, I really like really like Travis Ryan and Cattle. So you have your own background music on, so I didn't even notice. Yes. Yeah, I'm kind of just enjoying the peace and quiet, So, I finally had a new kind of method to prepare my stream when it comes to like getting Rusty to a place where I can like leave her for a bit. Like I think she's sleeping now. She's doing so good. She's doing so good with potty training and everything. So I'm really, really happy. And I'm hoping that in January I can open up the space, because right now I just have her confined to my kitchen. But I'm hoping I can open up the living room so that she can have a little bit more space. But her jowls have dropped over the last like week or two. So, which is always funny because like, you know, she didn't slobber a lot. And now when she's like exerting herself, like there's just slobber all over her nose and herself. And baby bloodhounds are funny. So, oh, you saw them in Toronto? Sanguish Sugarbog do the football thing at your show? What a sick idea. No, tell me more. What was that? I know they were just like kind of, you know, the lead singer was just kind of like walking around. There was no football that I could see, but they really increased like the bass on that show. Like as soon as like Sanguish and Nutsack like came on there, like the bass just boom, it's like the subwoofer was activated. By nap time to keep her quiet. Yeah. She can hold it. She's doing really, really well. And it's just like a timing thing, you know? It's like when you're potty training a 5-month-old puppy. Oh my gosh, yeah, she's exactly 5 months today. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. But it's like, you know, when you're potty training a puppy, you've got to go in increments of like an hour to 2 hours, depending on how much they've had to drink. And if she doesn't piddle a bunch, like I've got to take her out again like 30 minutes after coming inside. So she just learns to hold it. And she's, like I said, doing well. So all babies are funny. All fur babies are funny. Little babies, not so much. I don't know. So... So let's get into what I listened to last week / this last weekend. Did a lot of just like jamming this weekend because it was like the first real weekend I got to be back home and just rest and relax, and it was awesome. So I got some awesome cassette tapes. I'm just going to go over some of the like CDs and cassettes that I listened to the week previously. I don't remember if I shared these with you or not, but you're going to get them anyway. So The Pit was insane. Oh, I believe it. Hold on. You said they threw a football into the crowd, and before they did, they said, whoever has this football at the end of this next song, go to our merch table and get whatever you want free of charge. Whoa! Why didn't they do that at our show, bestie? That is so cool. I bet it was a fight for that damn ball, though. Were there people like balling for that thing? Did you see what the person got? That is so cool. Should stretch before this next section, lol, because of cramps. What does that mean? Are you sore? If you're new to the stream, don't be shy. Say hi. Feel free to like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, or follow if you're on Twitch. I stream 3 days a week. Once on YouTube on Wednesdays, that's our listening parties, and then twice a week on YouTube and Twitch. So that's Mondays and Fridays. I dual stream on Twitch and YouTube. And then on Wednesdays, I just stream to Twitch. We do a listening party. So if you're interested in joining that, go and follow me on YouTube, or go follow me on Twitch so you don't miss a listening party. If someone told me you can get whatever you want for free, damn. Yeah, I mean, I would literally raid their merch table. I'd be like, I'll take one of everything, please. So anyway, let's get into this listening party. The first thing I want to show y'all that I listened to is I've got Demon Bitch and their album Hell Friends. Now, this was dope. Demon Bitch. This is a band that one of my mods Two-Headed Fetus. I just call him Fetus. But he actually put one of their songs from this album in a listening party ages ago, and I added it to a playlist that I have on my channel that's for me, and finally picked up this CD, and this was a really, really solid record. I really enjoyed it. I love the album cover, and yeah, I've loved the song that they had. I think it was called Warning from the Skies is the song that he had, but I'm not totally sure. But that's like what it looks like on the inside. Really, really solid. You'll need some teeth implants afterwards. Oh Lord. I've got my laptop up, so I added these last minute, so don't judge me. Demon Bitch. I want to say Demon Bitch is, heavy metal. Really, really solid heavy metal. This record is from June 17th of 2016. That's when it was released. And it was released on Skull Records. Solid piece of work. Great listen. Other thing I listened to, this was the first weekend I got back from my trip after Thanksgiving. Metal Lucifer, and this is heavy metal Malaysian chainsaw. I've talked about Metal Lucifer before, but if you're looking for some really good cheesy Japanese heavy metal, look no further than Metal Lucifer. Honestly, it's just a good time. Fun jams, really great music to put on when you're just like cleaning your house or whatever. He's Japanese, so his English is not super great, and it adds to just like Barbados, it adds to like the hilarity and awesomeness of his music. So really great guitar solos, and it's just fun all around. And his whole thing is like, heavy metal chainsaw. There's like heavy metal, I don't know, it's not heavy metal tractor, but it's like, it's like machines, all these heavy metal machines. And it's just fun. Yes, Paradise Lost just released a new album. So I am still kicking myself because I knew Paradise Lost was releasing something this month in December, and I totally forgot to add it to my list. I didn't even remember to add it to my list. So I'm definitely wanting to check that out for sure. You like the Paradise Lost record? I'm kicking myself about it because I had seen that they were going to post something, but it was last month. It was in November when I was like making my list for November releases, and I was like, oh, or whatever. I don't know. I saw it at some point. You were lost in Paradise? Yeah, for real. It's a re-recording of Paradise Lost Icon album. Okay. A re-recording. So it's not an officially new album then? I've never listened to Paradise Lost. But there's some really, really awesome albums that are coming out this month. If you're on Twitch, go watch my video on YouTube after the stream of my December releases. There's a really awesome COB record coming out of their last live show before Alexi passed away. There's Demo Burger that's releasing something. Yeah. Some good albums. All right. Next up. I know I said I wasn't going to listen to any Cannibal Corpse records with Corpse Grinder in it until I listened to all of the previous records with Chris Barnes. I just threw this on. So I do have a Chris Barnes record in my stack today, so y'all will get the best of that. But yeah, this is Evisceration Plague. And to no surprise, it's good. It is good. I pretty much have every single Corpse Grinder record on tape. And now getting the Chris Barnes stuff on vinyl, because it looks like the Chris Barnes stuff is really hard to find on tape. So when can we expect Ayreon? I'm not sure. I'm not going to promise anything. Do you know how many albums I've got to do, especially after the fundraiser stream, girl? Yeah, and then look at this tape. Now I do have the Bleeding on cassette. But look at that. That's a printed cassette. How awesome is that? So, and then here's the back. I've never really, seen too many cassettes with like a full-on printed image on them, and so I thought that was really cool. And then the booklet just looks really dope. So, which I can show you. It's like a fatty booklet. Evisceration Plague is awesome. They toured 3 years on that. Saw them twice on that tour. Oh, that's so cool. So, like, this is the insert for it. If you can kind of see, I know, like, the reflection's, like, terrible. And then all of the lyrics. So, good morning, Adam. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing so well. We're just talking about music per usual. Putting this back. And then now we're going to get into records that I listened to officially this weekend / over the week of last week. And the first one I really want to talk about is one that was surprising to me. And it is Power Trip and their record Manifest Decimation. Girl. Power Trip. I've been sleeping on this damn band, and it's amazing how much I've been sleeping on this band. Power Trip. Now, I thought that this band was like old school heavy metal. I thought that this band was from like, the 80s. They were OG, especially like when I put the album on, I was like, okay, yeah, like the sound is very like 80s, It's not. No, this is from 2008, bestie. Like, bro, I loved this album, and I feel like they perfectly captured this like old school, like heavy metal vibe. I don't know. It just sounds way older than it actually is. And I loved this band's sound. I'm obsessed with it. And there were just some really great groove pockets in this, some really great breakdowns and just jams, and it's a great mix of like hardcore and heavy metal, and that's what they are. They're a crossover. No, it's not heavy metal, it's thrash. I'm sorry. It's a thrash crossover band with like hardcore punk vibes. You can really hear like the hardcore in the vocals, and like the drums are kind of more thrash. So they're better live than on record, to be honest, but I like them a lot. This is a really solid piece of work. I really, really enjoyed it, and I loved the song Crossbreaker, and I loved just all the transitions, especially between like Heretic's Fork and Conditioned to Death were super sick, very fluid. Yeah, Power Trip. I don't even have the CD in here because I'm still listening to it. So also, if you're wondering why it's cracked, it's because somebody, one of my lovely subscribers sent this to me, and they sent it from Amazon. And Amazon Hulk smashes everything that is ever sent that is music. So, hi TJ, how are you? one of the newer thrash bands like Warbringer, Municipal Waste, Evil, and Havoc. Yes. Next one is Iron Angel, and this is their record Hellish Crossfire. It's their debut. If you're not familiar with Iron Angel, they are a thrash speed power metal band from Germany. This was a very solid listen. It was very fun. I mean, I like heavy metal, power metal, speed metal. It's just good background music. So I'm turning into an elitist. How? And we can also talk about how the girl on this cover has a booty girl. She's got kind of a booty. Look at that. She looks like the girl from like Savage's record. So good background music. It is good, you know? It's something you can throw on and jam out to, and it's got just feel good vibes, you know? It's not really like anything extremely memorable, but it's not anything that's like terrible to listen to, you know? So this was really good. Next up is Leather Bitch, leather with a U-R. And this is their record Shattered Vanity. This is a speed metal band from Portland, Oregon. Now, I have heard of this band, and I think I promoted one of their records in one of my like Metal Monthly Releases videos. And yeah, I love being able to, now that I'm like a metalhead and listening to so much stuff, being able to see the metal bands coming out of Portland is really, really cool. Because I already knew that the scene in Portland was like something I've never seen before, you know, where it's like in Austin, where I originally grew up, it was all, you know, rock, country. Austin used to have a really amazing scene for music. And Portland, it was a huge focus on rock, punk, metal, that type of stuff. So we are not talking about Jelly Roll in our stream, okay? That dude is no. Anybody who says they like Jelly Roll, think you're being banned, first off. No. So, yeah, hot chick on the front. Love it. Hi, Thrash Maniac. How are you? Were you the one that sent me the Power Trip record, or was that Matt? Because I was like, I'm pretty sure it was either you or Matt in my Discord. Because it's been a minute. Heavy metal respect is not my kind of music. Really? I understand. Who the F is Jelly Roll? Exactly. Honestly, like, I've heard that name. I can't remember. This is how much I don't care about him. I can't remember if he's a country artist or if he's a metal artist. Because I'm pretty sure there's a country artist that's got some sort of Jelly Roll thing. And then I know there's like a metal artist that's got some sort of roll, jelly, Big Daddy name like that. So, this is, let's see. So this is their second full-length album. Look at this freaking pink cassette. This is Leather Bitch. You can't really see it. There you go. She's such a baby pink. Yes. Okay, Jelly Roll's the country rapper. Yep, you're right. There is a metal artist, though. There is a metal artist that's got some sort of like Jelly Roll type name. So this is the cassette for Leather Bitch. It's their second full-length album. It reminded me a lot of this other band called Bloodstar, which we will talk about because I just listened to their most recent album. Look at this freaking book. So cute. Such a vibe. Loving the hot pink. Oh my god, I can't get the lighting right, but that's the cassette. Super, super cool. Definitely listen to Leather Bitch. Now let's talk about probably one of my favorite releases of this month besides Dying Fetus, okay? Okay? I'm gotta find it in this stack, though, so give me, like, 2 minutes, okay? Let's see. Oh my gosh, did I put it all the way on the bottom? Heck yeah, I did. Love that for me. It is... Literally put it all the way on the bottom. Ugh. Okay. We got it. Bloodstar. Yeah. This is a heavy metal band. Pretty sure. I just didn't write it down, but I'm going to look them up. I don't remember all these things. Don't at me, okay? If you have not heard of Bloodstar, you need to listen to Bloodstar. Easily one of the most promising bands that has come onto the scene. They are a heavy metal band from Salt Lake City, Utah. And this is their first album. This is their debut record. They just have 3 singles that they released in like 2020, 2021. And this is their debut, like I said, called First Sighting, and extremely promising current heavy metal. This album was dope. Female vocalist. She's got such an amazing voice, and I love it. I love it so much. Great grooves, great album art. There's the band photo. That's the girl in the red. Hi, Harlan. How are you? Remembering is hard. Shut up. Don't at me like that. Do you know how many bands, how many vinyls I have in here? Okay. Yeah, look at this album art. And it's like matte paper. It's printed on matte kind of like cardstock. And it's gorgeous. So, I really, really enjoyed this album. And if you're looking for something current, heavy metal, a really promising young band on the scene, Bloodstar is absolutely one of them. Like, I genuinely believe like this is probably one of the strongest like underground releases this year. And I'm not joking. Like, this is really, really good. And then I think we're dealing with a colored vinyl. Let's see. Yep. Cold Moon is what it's called. The guy in the leopard print shirt is my spirit animal. Yes, we love that. Just shows what a hillbilly fest WWE is. Yes, absolutely. Such a hillbilly fest. Does this not look like ice? Isn't this like the cutest vinyl you've ever seen? So this is, again, Bloodstar, their debut, First Sighting. If you're listening in on the stream, it's a light blue vinyl with dark turquoisey blue and black speckles. And it's just so pretty. So super, super pretty. Love it when there's a female vocalist in the band. I'm sure you're aware of Pest Control. I have never heard of Pest Control. Wait. So I'm probably going to make a video about women in metal and the kind of taboo term that it is, because I know there's some other YouTubers that have done stuff like that. I don't think there's a problem with saying women in metal. And again, I'll probably save my thoughts and share it for a video. But I myself, as a woman, love to support other women in metal. And I just connect with it more because I like to have my girl boss music. And knowing that I can have my girl boss music and have it be metal is like a huge win. So, you know? Rant incoming. No, I'm going to save it. I'm not going to rant. So I am going to write down Pest Control, though. I literally just completely missed the S, though. I just wrote pet. It's Pest Control. God. Me trying to spell sometimes is like impossible. Yeah. I think it just depends on your descriptors, you know? Okay. We ready for more? Are we ready for more? You went to see Arch Enemy Lacuna Coil Nightwish on their first US tour. Oh my gosh, how was that? Did you enjoy it? Which one was better? I feel like Arch Enemy would be better. The next one I listened to was My Boys. Wow, I just had another weird throat noise. Love that. Unholy Deification by Incantation. This is the most recent album by Incantation, the one that they are currently touring with Suffocation. If you're not familiar with Incantation, they're OG death metal. And girl, I don't know how you feel about this record, but I thought this was pretty good. I mean, one thing I did notice was that John's vocals are much higher in the live performance in comparison to this recorded version. His voice is so much deeper and lower in this recorded version, which it was just kind of interesting to hear the comparison. I've never listened to anything from Incantation before I saw them live, so this was the first record I really got to hear recorded of them. So hello, we have a new Twitch follower. Hi, Arthur. How are you? Welcome to the stream. How is it going? How are you? Thanks so much for following. I hope you're doing so well. If you're new to the stream, don't be shy. Say hi, like, and subscribe if you are watching on the YouTube side. It really helps the channel. Or you can follow on Twitch. I stream 3 days a week. On Wednesdays, I just stream to Twitch, and we do a live listening party. So if you're interested in that, follow the Twitch. I usually start my streams at about 9 a.m. U.S. Standard Time. So, Incantation. This was, the first real official and recorded piece of work I've heard from them. And you can definitely tell the pace of this record. It's just black. It's just a black cassette. The pace of this record itself is very slow in comparison to the debut, which I have their debut. Look at John. Look at John in this photo. I love him so much. He really is. I don't know why I get like vegan Santa Claus vibes. Like I get such, like in the best way. I don't know. He's got such peaceful, bright, calm energy. And talking to him at the show, he was so like soft spoken. And I mentioned in my like live show review I did on Twitch on Friday that he was very like, I don't know. I think I saw a lot of myself in him, like socially awkward, like, quiet and down to earth. And I don't know, it was just really, really cool to like talk to him. And he's cool. I like John a lot. So I've made a note of women in metal because it's still kind of novel, but I find it weird that people consider it some kind of separate genre. And that's fair. I think it's a great way to like, describe a band or have it be a descripting factor. But, I'll save my thoughts. I might make a video on it, but I think it's fine to say women in metal. It doesn't bother me, personally. So Incantation, now we got this one. So this one is the one that Magpie got signed at the show. And this is Onward to Golgotha, which is much faster paced than their most recent record. And you can definitely hear a difference. I'm pretty sure this is their debut. I don't want to just be like pulling that out of my ass though, so I'm going to double check. Yep, this is their debut from 1992. And it is signed by none other than John. And yeah, this was just really, really good. A lot more faster pace, like I mentioned. And I don't know. I don't know which one I prefer, but I think they're both pretty solid. Both pretty solid. So it was cool to be able to see Incantation live. Cool to be able to now finally listen to their recorded stuff. So this vinyl is their green edition. So, I remember this. I remember. It's like green apple Jolly Rancher. That's the color. So, super cool. Yes, you have to get your copy signed. So I'm thinking about making another, I don't know, short or a video about like more updated tips on going to metal shows. But one of the things we did was we actually purchased a reusable bag from Hell's Headbangers. So we took that to the show. And you can bring your vinyl cover or whatever you want to get signed, put your Sharpies in there and whatnot. And then you can basically just put all of your, merch that you buy, your t-shirts, your cassettes, whatever else. You can put that in the bag and then just walk around with it. Sure, you're going to look like you've got a Merce, but at least you've got, all of your stuff that you can carry easily. So it says it's not Seafoam. It's green. It's a very, very like solid, like green apple Jolly Rancher color. So new stuff. Yes. Some new stuff, sort of. Just some stuff that's been like kind of hanging out, So you missed them. They played near me a month ago. Oh, so sorry. Yeah, it was fun to see them. I'm hoping for some good shows next year. So we'll see. Hi, Crazy Bald Man. How are you? Translucent Emerald, I'd call it. Yeah, I think that's what it is. As long as I can see Dying Fetus live next year, that will be like the icing on the cake for me. I've seen the Cattle Decap. I've seen Cannibal Corpse. I need to see me some like Dying Fetus or Spirit Box next year, like for real. The next one is a band that I kind of made fun of a little bit when I first heard them. But Magpie bought this and we listened to it. And this was Children of Bodom, Halo of Blood. Now, if you've watched my December releases, Children of Bodom, their record label is releasing the live recorded version of their last show with Alexi alive. And that is a huge deal for people who are COB fans. I know Magpie is a massive COB fan, and he's already pre-ordered the thing. So little did I know that COB records on vinyl are really, really wicked hard to get, like, affordably. They're really expensive. Like, they're upwards of, like, $80. So this one, however, is really cool. So like I said, it's Halo of Blood. And what I love about the vinyl itself is it looks like blood on snow. And you're just gonna have to look at it. So I like how this doesn't have a sleeve either. It's literally just in there. Come on, bub. Don't make me touch the grooves. I don't want to touch the grooves. Ugh. There you go. So there you go. Doesn't that look like blood on snow? You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that scene in Fargo where Steve Buscemi is like wood chipping that dude. You remember that scene? That is a messed up scene. But yeah, that is basically what this reminds me of. Yes, for COB, their vinyls are really expensive right now. They're not very easy to find affordably for certain ones. Now, there are some that you can get on like, I think Barnes & Noble's carrying like one. There's some on Amazon that are like, yeah, like I said, $80. Discogs, it's like some of them are going upwards of like 120. Like there's a lot. There's a lot of people that are buying these records. And yeah, I mean, it's also Christmas time. So everything COB shot up in price after the band broke up and Alexi died. Yeah. So most LPs are under $100, but a handful of versions are almost $200. Yeah, which is crazy. It's just crazy. That's a lot of money for a vinyl. That's not even like super, I wouldn't even call it vintage, really. You know? I mean, vintage for me is, like I said earlier, like official vintage is 20 years. So, am I fuzzy? Okay. Now you need a Panty Boys vinyl? No. No, thank you. I already have a CD. So, are you ready for the next one? I have an eyelash in my freaking eye. Oh, are you ready for my next one? So, I'm excited for this. We've got none other than Mortician. Boom. I love it. Mortician. I think they're slowly turning into one of my favorite bands. Honestly. Now, I've got Chainsaw Dismemberment and Hacked Up for Barbecue on vinyl. I've yet to listen to Chainsaw Dismemberment on the vinyl yet. I just haven't had the time because I picked Hacked Up for Barbecue first. And then Mortal Massacre, which is kind of a demo live mashup. Thank you, Red Cloud. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. Yeah, so this, if you're curious, is the first like demo from Mortician, and let me pull them up real quick just so I have the right information. I'm pretty sure this is their first demo because I had a rehearsal demo, and then this one's called Mortal Massacre. Yeah, so this is compilation record from 1993. This was before Hacked Up for Barbecue. So the first part, like it's a 2 vinyl set. The first vinyl, side A is like all demo recordings. Side B is a couple demo recordings and an outro, and then live recordings from there on out. And so the second vinyl, side C and side D are all live recordings. And on side D, Mortician also covers Napalm Death's song Scum, which is really cool. And yeah, love it. Love it. So most expensive vinyl I want to find is Vintage Bolt Thrower, Hordes of Chaos, Slaves to Darkness with the original games workshop art. That would be so cool. You spent over $450 on vinyl. They get expensive. Yeah, they really do. Like, especially when you're wanting to get something that's like a collector's edition, they get expensive. But yeah, I'm obsessed with Mortician now, and I know that like I have a video and a lot of people that like troll me because I was like wearing a Mortician shirt during a Morbid Angel video, but now that I've like sat down and actually listened to more Mortician, I love it. And this is a demo or a compilation record that features their actual drummer. So Mortician now uses a drum machine because they didn't want to actually replace their drummer once he passed away. So this has their real drummer on it before he passed, and it's dope. It's dope. You should listen to this if you get your hands on it. And then let's see. As far as the vinyl colors, custom color merge with splatter edition. So I like how it doesn't tell me what the colors are, but I'll show you at least one of them. I think you have that Bolt Thrower vinyl. I love Bolt Thrower. Mortician are always releasing new color variants. They always post them on their IG. Yeah. So I call this either cookies and cream or like Oreo. How freaking dope is that? Look at this. Totally cool. Makes me hungry. Makes me want cookies and cream ice cream or something. Love you, Mortician. You're awesome. I'm sold. And also, I love that in this compilation record, they use a sample from the Shining movie where I think the little boy's name is Tommy, and where he like gets possessed or something, and he says like rad rom. They use that sample in this, and Stephen King fan. So you put anything Stephen King in there, and I'm sold. So, yeah. Why are you being so difficult? Just go in there, girl. Thank you. Jesus. Was it Danny? Okay, it might be Danny. What was Jack Nicholson's character's name again? Was that? I don't think it was Tommy. Yes, they use a ton of samples from horror movies. And I like it. Some people might think it's a little too much, but I like it. I don't know. It doesn't bother me really. So, boom. If you're just joining, don't be shy. Say hi. Was it Jack? Okay, good. Now, I've got a few more, and by a few more I mean a lot more. So next up is Hemorrhage, and this is Apology for Pathology. This was great. Let's see. I've got this record was dope nasty. Hemorrhage. I'm just checking to see, is it Goregrind from Spain? I think it is. And this is not their first record. I think this is like their 1, 2, 3, 4th album. And this thing is dope. Yeah. I'm a massive fan of Hemorrhage now. And this is probably one of my favorite bands to be discovered this year, which I will be making a video on that. But Goregrind was something that like I have never really heard of before until I think Hemorrhage was one of the first like Goregrind bands I listened to. And this was dope. I mean, especially the title track, Apology for Pathology was banger, dude. Banger. Absolute. So good. You can't really go wrong with Hemorrhage. And they got a chick in the band. Like, look at this. Look at that. Just, I love it. I love seeing chicks in metal. I love seeing chicks in more extreme genres too, and not just in like symphonic metal and whatnot. Like, I love being able to see just like women represent in genres like Goregrind. You know, like being able to see Bridget from Stabbing in person, like her vocals are so much like grindcore. It's If you have a chance to see Stabbing, go do it. This is the vinyl. Hemorrhage is also really good about having their vinyls perfectly match their actual like records, the covers. So, hi Heaven Tears, how are you? I'm 6 beers deep from 6 a.m. Oh God. Stabbing slaps, they're so good. And I've had I think their second record. Now we've got their demo. I've known about Stabbing for quite a bit, and I was actually just planning on doing a reaction for Patreon to that band, so I need to do that. But yeah, Hemorrhage. If you're looking for some gore grind, listen to Hemorrhage. They're pretty dang dope. So, loved it. Loved it. If you're new to the stream, don't be shy, say hi. We talk metal every Monday, and we have a blast doing it. So today I'm sharing what I listened to. This is a black... Is this a black thrash band? Let me see. I think it was... This is called, what I'm thinking is Hamir. So this is a black speed metal punk band. And again, I'm pronouncing it as Hamir, but it's spelled Hammr. And this is Eternal Possession, which is their second album. And this is pretty dang good. So overall, black metal production, the standard, woodshed vibes that you would expect with their guitar solos. Amazing guitar solos layered throughout this entire record. And they're very kind of thrash metal-esque, whereas the vocals are very punk forward. This was a really, really good release. Perfect for Cultmas, as I am focusing more on like black metal, folk metal, atmospheric metal, that type of thing. This is the vinyl cover. Eternal Possession by Hammr. Well, it's Hamir, I guess, because there is no E. It has that woodshed vibe. It does. So, Apocryphobic Nosebleed is another grind band, but with a drum machine. Yeah, and I feel like there's a lot of grind bands that get like flack for using a drum machine, which I can see why they would. But Mortician's reason is valid, I think. So this is a fully white vinyl, just straight white, and it's awesome. And I think there's another record of theirs which we bought in the same batch, and it's not, I haven't listened to it yet, but I think it's fully black, I'm pretty sure. So nice solid white vinyl, just a good color. Both were retired when their drummer passed. Yeah, I mean, it happens. I feel like it's always a tricky thing. It's always a tricky thing to think about when you've got a band member that passes away. Because it's like, can you in good faith continue performing and making music without that person? And I feel like that's so hard to decide. Because a lot of people don't realize that, they're in a band and whatever, and it's business, but these people spend a lot of time together, and they're very much a family, and playing music together is such a intimate experience, and a lot of people don't realize that also, So, when you're in a studio, when you're sharing a tour bus, when you're, writing songs together in a rehearsal space, like that's a very intimate experience. So when you lose some like member of your band, like, just how do you recover from that, So, oh, relax, bunny. You're fine. I'm almost done. Next up is, I'll try and go quick now. This is Abigail. This is, it's really just, Yasuyuki Suzuki. I've talked about him before, but this is Abigail, one of his projects. And, this is Forever Street Metal Bitch, which you need to watch my Horniest Band in Metal video in order to really fully understand Abigail and Yasuyuki Suzuki. So, oh, now she's found her squeaky toy. Rusty is doing it. So this cover is raunchy AF. Now, in my Horniest Band in Metal video, I mentioned how this record, which I'm not going to closely show you it, but just go on to Metal Archives and look at the original cover for this record, because it's much better than this one, because I don't know if they lost the original photo to this record or whatever, but it's the centerfold woman. Tiggle bitties, centerfold. This one features, the biddies, but then also this BBC. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Because this, it's Yasuyuki Suzuki. He's the horniest band in metal. So, I wish that they had the original, cover, but it's fine. This is on a beautiful, again, another record that doesn't have the freaking lining. This is a beautiful record that's kind of that, royal purple plum color. Look at that. Look at that. It's gorgeous. I love it. We love her. She's solid. We're not going to talk about it, okay? Just, it's a BBC, okay? If you've seen my Red Dead Redemption, if you've seen my horse, it's like that, but in human form, I guess, is what I'm just going to say it as. Doink. Man, I wish they had a little sleeve for this so it was faster. So, all right. We're almost done here. I'll try and be quick. I've got 3 more vinyls. Next up, I finally listened to The Bleeding by Cannibal Corpse, featuring Chris Barnes on vocals. This was a really great listen. I think I like The Bleeding more than I like Eaten Back to Life, or whatever that one was. I think it's Eaten Back to Life. Yeah, The Bleeding. Everybody said that this was their favorite Chris Barnes record / favorite Cannibal Corpse record. And, yeah, we already know what the cover looks like. And the actual vinyl, it says it's Coke bottle clear with red splatter. And it's so cool. So, there you go. That's the Coke bottle clear with red splatter for The Bleeding. And if you're just listening, it's a clear vinyl, basically. It's kind of like off clear, like a smoky clear with some red splatter on it. It's really cool. Yeah, I have yet to really figure out what my favorite Cannibal Corpse record is. That's why I'm diving into all of their albums, because like I mentioned, want to figure out what my favorite Barnes era record is, favorite Corpse Grinder record is, and just the overall best one, I think. So I don't have that one. Give it. So, yeah. I also have like every single Cannibal Corpse record in a t-shirt form. So, okay. I got 2 more. You ready? Here is Behexen. Now, this fat daddy is the B vinyl for my ABCs of Vinyl series, which I am going to start working on that video this week. I'm almost done with the Amorphous one. I'll be finishing that script up today, but this is Behexen, The Poisonous Path, double LP. And I'm just gonna, share a few thoughts because I want to save the rest of it for the video. But let me just say, buy this record. It's so beautiful. Everything about it is beautiful. This was only like $24 US. Like, I'm surprised that this was so cheap off Hell's Headbangers. I can't promise that it's the same price for you if you go on Hell's now, but this was like under $30. And it's, again, a double LP. Beautiful booklet on the inside, which I'll keep it a secret for the video. But yeah, gorgeous album. And I've never listened to Behexen before. This is like a true black metal band, and it's a piece of art. It was beautiful. So very, very, very well done album. And this is their bright red, kind of orangey, fiery red vinyl with black splatter. It's gorgeous. And then the other thing, so the second vinyl in this pack, it only has music on the first side, and then the other side is empty. So they just put like some patterns on it, which was really pretty. So it was a really solid piece of work. Like I said, I'm going to save the rest of my thoughts for that video. I swear to God, if I see Rusty has escaped her baby crate area, I'm going to scream. Because sometimes I forget to shut that door all the way. Hi, Sam. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Okay, I got one more. Are you ready? One more. And that is Deceased and their record Surreal Overdose. Now this, I was honestly not a huge fan of this vinyl. I'm going to be real. I think this is my least favorite Deceased record so far that I've listened to. Personally, I just didn't really like a lot of the interludes and some of the music. I've just been taking them off, so there's not so much reflection. I've just been taking off the protective sleeve, so it doesn't reflect as much. But yeah, this is a one Deceased record I wasn't the biggest fan of, and I just think I might need to listen to it some more. But yeah, it was okay for me. Honestly, this is going to sound awful, but the first song that played, I got instant, like Saint Anger, James Hetfield voice vibes. Like, it was, I was not expecting it. Look at this color. This is not white, by the way. This is like oh God. It's kind of like milky green paint water. That's what it is. So it's not white. It's like a milky green paint watery color. Kind of like a pus color. I know it's gross, but that's what it is in person. On stream, you can't really get that color. But Yeah, it was disappointing. Now, I only got that vibe with the vocals for the very first song and I wasn't expecting it, but instantly that's what I thought about. That's what it reminded me of. So, again, I love Deceased, and I think I just need to listen to this again. Give it some more time, give it a chance, because I can't do that to my Deceased boys. Like, I love them so much. But I was surprised. That album was a flop for me. So, yeah. That's all of the music that I've listened to so far. So, and that's going to be pretty much my entire stream. My puppy is starting to whine. So, I'm going to have to dip. But I'm happy that we were able to at least talk about some music. Now, for the month of December, I've talked about this many times. I'm just going to kind of keep mentioning it. For the month of December, and maybe like half of January, it depends on how Rusty is doing. I'm going to be having a little bit shorter streams just because I'm still potty training her. So just bear with me on that. Once she's like fully able to hold it in and be, a dog that doesn't need to be monitored 24/7, we'll have longer streams again. So, but she's doing really good, but I just wanted to hop on and do a little bit of a share with you some of the music. Now on Wednesday on Twitch, we're going to be doing a listening party. So if you want to join that, make sure you follow the Twitch. It'll start at about 9 a.m. U.S. Central Time. And it's gonna be fun. We did a bad music stream last week. So if you want to, we're going to do a good music stream this time. So if you want to submit a song, make sure you follow my Discord. You can just put !Discord in the chat and then join, and then you can submit your request in the Metal Rex channel. Or if you're a part of my Patreon or channel membership, you can submit a song. Then on Friday, we will be doing some Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay because I owe you gameplay. We were going to play it last Friday, but yeah. So, alrighty, y'all. I really appreciate you watching. I really appreciate you hanging out. And make sure you stay tuned for Wednesday when the concert vlog for my Suffocation and Incantation show comes on. It's going to be super, super fun. So, thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday, and I'll see you on Wednesday on Twitch or on Friday on YouTube. So, oh, my whole computer is completely updated now. I needed to update, the game drive and then my studio drive. So I updated those, and everything works fine now. So, do you want to see Rusty? Do you want to see her? My little baby. Okay. I'll go grab her. You wait here. What are you doing in here? Trouble. Come here. No. Girl, you know what she did? She grabbed both of the kitchen towels off of the freaking thing and then started chewing on them. Come here, baby girl. This is Rusters. This is Miss Rusty. This is what's keeping me having shorter streams for the time being. Yes, I know. She's 5 months old today. Little Rusty Bear. No, don't you lick that. No, okay, yeah. Yeah, she's grown a lot. So she's definitely like 30 pounds at least. So a baby bloodhound is supposed to be anywhere between like 35 and 45 pounds. We're trying to get her to about like 35. She's a bloodhound. So she's not a basset. She's a bloodhound. But she's a good girl. Look at these ears. Look at you. Yeah, she grabbed the kitchen towels and was like rummaging with those. Now, I just put a clean one out yesterday because you picked the other one up. So, she's a good girl, though. She's so good. It's so good to have her. So, Oh. I didn't use Spooner for hunting work. He was too dumb. He was too dumb. So, anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you later. Look at her ears. Alrighty, you guys. I'll see you. Goodbye. She's saying goodbye. Oh, you're so precious. You're so precious. Okay. Bye.